You can take an A plus quality trade and still lose the trade. I'm going to show you how. This was today. We had a giant sell-off in pre-market. A lot of this towards the bottom here was fueled by semiconductor news in China. So what I wanted to see do because of all this really aggressive sell-off is if we moved into this demand area down below, I wanted to see buyers prove themselves and step up before considering any longs. And if we do take a long, I wanted to see a retest into a low volume area, which is exactly what we ended up getting. So we sold off into this demand area down below. And then as we started to move out of it, we started to see a ton of passive buying where aggressive selling could not move the market lower. The way that I can tell this is by the cumulative volume delta. We started making lower lows, moving lower and lower and lower and lower, meaning there's a ton of aggressive selling here. But if you look at the actual chart, this is the actual candlestick chart, we actually started to move higher, making higher highs and higher lows, showing that the price is moving up despite all this aggressive selling. That means that there is a ton of passive limit order buyers in the market pushing the market higher. This was happening around this time as we started to move higher. So we started to see the market move higher after moving off this 4-hour demand. And then we left this area of low volume right where I have highlighted here. I'll show you that on the book map here. Between 405s and 407s here, you can't, it's a higher volume now because the market's already traded through here, but this was an area of low volume that we left. After making that move higher, we started to move down into this lower volume area. As you can see, we failed to move below this low volume area. We have a ton of limit orders here, and the market popped up and started to move aggressively off this. This is where I entered, keeping my stops below this low here, which was the end of the low volume area. The market started to move in my favor. We kind of chopped around a little bit, got more aggressive buying to kick back in, and it still ended up failing and stopping me out here. And as you can see, the market continued lower. This was an example of an A plus quality trade for me. Why? We had the move off demand. We had the aggressive buyers kick back in as well as passive buyers kicking back in, moving the market higher. We left an area of low volume, retested that area of low volume, which also happened to be within the dead center of the 5-minute fair value gap and on a 9 EMA right at that key level. We saw the aggressive buyers kick back in after retesting that area. I was able to keep a pretty good risk at 4.5 points for a 20-point reward. And the trades